Hello, and welcome to another episode of Volunteer Chatter, the ISC2 New Jersey chapter podcast, where we talk to fellow members of the chapter and highlight some of our fantastic volunteers that make an impact. With me today is Anicee Monfleury. Hi, Anicee. How are you?
Hi, Alex. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Wow, it's wonderful to see you again. You know, I think the last time that we saw each other was at Go-Kart, right? At Speedway?
Yes, that is correct. It was a great time being there at the Go-Kart both. We also did the axe throwing.
Gotcha. What was your favorite part?
Actually, the favorite part was just hanging out with the ladies.
That it certainly was, and I'm so happy that you mentioned the ladies because, you know something? Happy International Women's Day month, and International Women's Day is on March 8th. You know, we also celebrate it as a month to kind of really reflect on all the contributions of women. And, you know, obviously we have a lot of lovely ladies here at the ISC2 chapter, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. You know, it's been quite some time that you've been a member of the chapter. I think as long as I have, actually. And what are your thoughts? How do you feel like the chapter has helped out with women?
Yes. You know, I've been in the chapter for a few years now, and honestly, I absolutely love the chapter. I love the support. I love being around everyone. It's a rewarding experience for me. It's more than just a professional network. I'm able to find camaraderie amongst my peers that's there. I love how the members come together during various events and activities, and we support each other during certain times, and all that makes a difference. I'm proud to contribute to the organization and make it stronger. And especially our leader, our president, Ken, who is a great supporter. He never fails to always thrill me with his laughter. And he's just very energetic, and he just offers a great support that I can always lean on, you know, and if I have any questions, he's always there to provide and give a lending hand when needed.
I couldn't agree more. Honestly, I do feel like the chapter has been incredibly supportive. It's great to have such a strong ally like Ken because he really does, I feel, lift all of the women up, especially in the chapter. As somebody who's been in IT before I became a security professional for a long time, I didn't really have a lot of that support. You know, I was always one of the women in a field of a bunch of men. And that was hard because you always had to do twice or three times more of the work, and you didn't really have a community and all of that. And it was just really nice coming into the chapter and saying, oh, I wasn't just the one of few, I'm now the one of many. And then, like you said, that camaraderie has just been such a game changer. You know, I feel so much more empowered to really go out there and to talk to people and to really know that, hey, I can count on other people to help me out with mentoring and really give me that guidance that I need to really progress my career in cyber. It's just been incredibly uplifting, and it's so great to have all these allies here. And that's awesome. Tell me a little bit more about what you do with the chapter. I know you do a lot, but maybe our listeners don't. Talk to me about it.
So I'm part of a few committees.
Very humble here.
Yes. So I'm the co-chair of the Senior Scam and Fraud Awareness Committee.
Can't believe the progress you guys have made with this. I remember when it was just literally three of us.
Yes,
you remember?
We started.
It was just the three of us that started. And to see how it's progressed in a year, especially under your leadership, has been honestly just inspiring. I can't believe how far you guys have taken that.
Yes, we sure have, with the support of our members that's part of the committee. We have definitely taken it very far. The last year, 2024, we have traveled over 300 miles, driving within various locations in New Jersey. We've been to Cloister, we've been to Hillside, we've been to Union, Scotch Plains, Berkeley Heights, Fenwood, West Orange, just to give presentations to the seniors. We've done over 15 presentations, both in Spanish and English. And we've given over 200 handouts, and we are very proud. We've visited some of the senior centers because the program directors absolutely fascinated and enjoy the presentations that we have given, that they have actually invited us back. Our presentations are done within an hour, so it's a 1 hour presentation. And we show a slide and go through that and inform seniors, about the awareness of scams and fraud and how to protect themselves of what the possibilities, the potential of what can happen in this digital age. And some of the scams we cover is such scams such as grandparent scam, roaming scam, technology scams, phishing, spoofing, Medicare, government scams, and credit card scams. And our seniors that we present to, they are very active in terms of asking questions. So they are engaged. And they want the information. And so they ask a lot of questions, and we're more than happy to provide them with that information, with phone numbers and the website of the local government and the national government, where they can reach out to for, to either report or to get additional information if they need it.
That is absolutely incredible. Now more than ever is when we definitely need to reach out to our community and teach them that, because, well, we're professionals. There are a lot of people out there that don't know. And now with the rise of AI and deepfakes and cloning voices, it's so imperative now more than ever that we protect our most vulnerable community, which is our lovely seniors. It's a cause that was very dear and near to my heart as well. And I really appreciate everything that you've done with that. And I'm so proud to see how far you guys have taken it in 2024 from our humble beginnings of just the three of us, between yourself, myself, and Sammy, of course. Shout out to Sammy.
Yes, definitely. And we are always in our meetings, because we have our meetings once a month, the first Wednesdays of each month. And so we're always, of course, looking for volunteers. And so we are also looking for new venues. We want to expand. And our mission is for this year is, of course, to increase not only the amount of senior centers that we covered. As I mentioned, before we did 15, we're open, of course, to increase that number for this year. So that's our goal for 2025. But we also want to expand our venues. So we've mostly done senior centers, and we've done one synagogue, so far, but we are hoping to expand to libraries, to book clubs, and anywhere that seniors gather, churches, or any knitting clubs. So we pretty much throwing it out there for anyone that knows of anywhere, seniors or grandparents that they know that would like information, want someone to present information. We're more than happy to come. And it doesn't matter where you're located. We will come to you. Whether you're south of New Jersey or north, we will drive to where you are. We don't mind.
And no worries. We'll also go to Central Jersey, because Central Jersey exists.
Yes.
Central Jersey exists, guys.
Yes, we will.
Wonderful. And like I said, you guys are doing such a great job. And I love that you put it out there in the universe that you guys only want to go further with it. And you guys just want to cover more and more places to help people out. So, of course, listeners, if you guys know of anybody or of any resource that you think would love to have us there, we'd be happy to go there. Just so you know, all of these services are for free. So please let us know. You'll know how to reach out to us towards the ending of our show. So with that said, what are some of the other stuff? I know that there was a lot of mentoring. I've taken advantage of that, but I know you've got your hands on that. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, I'm also on the mentoring committee. And both Matt Lang and Adam Sharing chairs that one, but the other members of the committee is Harry, Kasky, and Ralph, along with myself. And we meet every Tuesday and discuss how we can make our mentoring program better for the members. Every month, the mentors and mentees are paired. They are matched together, and based on their schedule, they meet, and based on that, they meet whether it's weekly or daily for at least 45 minutes. Again, it's based on the agreed schedule between both of them. And they set goals, and the mentee, mission is to achieve those goals with the mentor, because the mentor provides guidance for them. And so, we work towards that within the mentorship program. And, then we have the cyber pathway, which we just ended with that. It runs on a 2-week schedule. So one session just ended, and we will have another one. And when we have that schedule, we will definitely send out notification on that.
So are you telling me that they're two separate things? I thought they were the same thing.
Yes. The cyber pathway, which Byron, is in charge of, that one is where we have mentors or speakers give a 30-minute talk through Discord, and they select their topics, and you can go to different rooms within Discord at between 6 and 8 within a 2-week period, and listen to someone give talk on a topic such as security, vulnerability, something on technology within that 2-week period.
That's awesome, especially since it's available remotely. Discord's a great platform for that. Especially, because we've got so many different kinds of members here, and not everybody's always going to be able to join us for the in-person stuff. So I love that we have that virtually.
Yes, that is true. So yes. And then also we have, picnic coming up, and generally I'm also part of the committee for that planning committee.
So does that mean you're picking the food, or are you picking the venue?
Yeah, well, the venue is already selected, but the food, yes, the selection of food and so forth. So our picnic is going to be May 17th, and I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be fun, as it always is, with Ken at the helm of it. So that's something I'm looking forward to.
Same,
on a bright Saturday.
And it's nice because I know that it's not just like a members only thing. I know that people can also bring their families. So last time I was there, I was watching parents throw, football with their kids. And there was a nice little playground right next to us. So that was really, really cool.
With games. Yes, correct. Yes. Family and friends, are definitely welcome.
And the best part is even pets, guys. We've even had our little, dog mascots come in.
Mascot.
And I still think we need to get some bandanas.
Sure did.
So we're going to talk to our awesome person, Marie, to see if we can get some ISC2 bandanas for our lovely furry friends who are also members.
That's right. We did. Yes, definitely. And then at ISC2, one of the things that Ken loves to do is giving back to our community. And one way we do that is with our local food bank, the community food bank. And so on April 26th, ISC2 has a program called ISC2 Together. And so on that day, we will be going to the food bank, and we will be packaging food there at the food bank. And so we look forward to doing that, because we know we support these kinds of community events. We want to give back to the community, and we always want to support good events like these, because we know how it's well needed.
That's so, so true. And it's always been a pleasure to be there with you guys. And, we've done a lot of filming for that as well, just to kind of show the rest of the world, hey, this is how we make an impact. So I can't wait for the next one. And no worries, I'll be there with my camera and drone.
Yes, always a pleasure to see us on camera. Yes.
Of course. So I think you were also a part of the conference committee. Is that right?
Yes. SECON. SECON is coming up this year, on June 10th, and it's going to be at Kane
That's right.
University.
For the locals who know,
Right.
Kane University.
Right. And, so yes, I'm on that committee also. And, a few of the committees within the committee, because I'm on the swag. I'm on the speaker committee within the committee of SECON, the logistics. So yeah.
Well, it takes so much effort to run these conferences. So again,
It does.
it's incredible to see how much you're giving into all of these, because just that alone is such a big thing. And the fact that we're at Kane University taking so much space and inviting so many different kind of people over. And it's a great place for students as well. So listeners who are your students, make sure you sign up. It's a great place to, get your headshots, to go to some really interesting talks, resume review, of course, and so much more. And of course, we also have lunch included. So like I said, you guys got your work cut out for you. I can't wait. And between like the picnic and all that, it seems like such a great way to bond between food, between good, comrades. And of course, we all having that one thing in common, which is, cybersecurity.
Definitely.
Happy International Women's Month. I hope that, that you have found a community here with us. And we hope to be able to encourage more women in cyber, especially going forward. I know that we all started doing a lot of things with our local colleges. We did something with St. Peter's recently where we were there doing a capture the flag, and we want to encourage, the generations after us to really consider getting into cyber, getting into STEM, and more importantly, coming over to the chapter.
Yes, it's very important. And that's one of the things I love about IEC too, and that can promote within the chapter and with the members is helping the younger generation, tech. We reach back, so to speak, to high schoolers who are prepared to go to college and college students who are in college or about to graduate. And we have a education committee, and one of the things that's run by John, and one of the things John does is go to colleges to educate them, give them information about the technology, cybersecurity, and provide any information that they need, to move forward, let them know what's out there. So the goal is to always equip our young adults with as much information about the world of technology, cybersecurity. And cybersecurity, as we know, is a broad field. There's so many areas. Just to say, I want to be in tech or I want to be in cybersecurity doesn't really say much unless you're specific, right? I mean, what area of cybersecurity do you want to be in? What area of tech do you want to be in? There's so many different areas. There's so many things that you can do. Do you want to do, threat? Do you want to do penetration testing? Do you want to do GRC? What do you like? Do you want to research? There's so many different areas you can do. One of the beauties I love about our organization is that it helps you learn more about how to pinpoint or focus on what you want if you don't know. Because we've also had members who have transitioned from other fields, other careers, teachers or police officers have moved over into technology because they are fascinated by it, or they just want a change of career. And so they've moved over, they're learning something new. And so they're not sure what area they want to be in and providing the guidance. The chapter has so many different resources to help steer members in the direction and provide the guidance so they can make the best informed decision that's going to help them later on as they travel this road that they're on. So as I said earlier, the chapter is filled with people who are willing to help, who are willing to set aside time to help you navigate your career choice.
And I'm so glad that you mentioned that because for those of you who don't know, for our listeners, ISC2 has a campaign that's called 1 Million Certified. So to help people who are transitioning in their career from something they've done before to get into cyber, this 1 Million Certified campaign is going to provide you with training to get you that foundational knowledge in cybersecurity. It's essentially going to be for 180 days, you're going to get access to training and one, and at the end of it, and then you're able to take an exam. That's actually how I got here into the chapter in the first place, because I took advantage of that certified in cybersecurity program, which is the 1 Million Certified. And that's how I got into this amazing group of people, because once you pass the test and you pay the AMF, which is $50 for people who are taking this foundational exam, then they said, why don't you join your local chapter? And that's how I ended up here, and the rest, of course, is history. So I love that, that's something that it doesn't stop at the certification. It continues from the certification. Right. And that's so great to hear. Because like I said, I try to have eyes everywhere. It's very difficult to do that when we are now, 700 members strong?
Yes, over 700 members strong. Yeah, and counting. Yes.
Fantastic. So with everything that you've done in the last year, I definitely want to give you a shout out. Congratulations on winning, Volunteer of the Year. We definitely felt in the chapter the difference that you've made. Your influence has been incredible, to say the least. And I do think we want to credit you with the growth that we've had here. Because like I said, I helped out with a lot of the stuff, but I was not there as much as you were. Versus you were there at every point helping the chapter grow. And honestly, we could not have the exponential growth that we've had without your influence and your guidance and your help. So of course, thank you for everything you've done for us.
No, I absolutely love, volunteering. I love, being with like-minded people. It energizes me to be able to help others and to offer what little I can, in any shape or form, to help others grow and to move forward in their choice as they try to understand and navigate their area of interest. So definitely it's something I just enjoy and love doing.
I couldn't agree more. I'm right there with you, gal. So congratulations on everything, and like I said, of course, happy International Women's Month. We girls, we got to stick together and we got to help each other continue to rise. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And, for the rest of us who are listening, thank you so much for joining us for this Volunteer Chatter podcast episode with Anicee. Again.
Thank you, Alex.
More to come from our main podcast, Unencrypted Chatter, from the ISC2 New Jersey chapter. Follow us to learn more about what ISC2 New Jersey chapter can do for you and with you. We are available, of course, on YouTube and Spotify and all of your favorite social media platforms. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.